Tri-Cities News Team taking action for you. KEPR Action News.
Welcome to KEPR Action News at 6 o'clock. Well, did you know it's okay to grow medical marijuana in Kennewick? The rules are kind of hazy, however. Justin Lum is here to clear the air for us. And Justin, what did you learn today?
Yeah, Tom, it's called the Cannabis Patient Protection Act, a Senate bill in effect since July 1st meant to regulate personal pot growing for those with medical cards. The catch, the green stuff can't be seen or smelled by neighbors. Before losing a whopping 140 pounds, Stephen Tavon says being overweight took a toll on his body.
Knee problem, joint problems, and a couple back problems, lower back problems due to fitness.
Tavon says instead of painkillers, he chose marijuana for its medicinal purposes.
Because overall, it just kind of helped me get through the pain feeling pretty much.
The city of Kennewick banned medical marijuana users from growing plants outside last October. But under the Cannabis Patient Protection Act, a patient registered with the Liquor Control Board's database can grow up to 15 plants of their own.
Medical marijuana patients have the right to grow it. They don't have the right to create a situation where their neighbors have to smell it or see it.
The city of Kennewick says code enforcement will respond if outdoor marijuana growing is strictly a nuisance, meaning neighbors can see it or smell it. But if you are suspicious of any criminal activity, simply call the police. And even without being in the LCB's database, patients are limited to 4 plants for medical use, but the card is key. And if code enforcement considers the plant an outdoor nuisance, officers expect the issue to be corrected ASAP.
Whether they're going to remove the plants completely, whether they're going to bring them inside, whether they're going to build something to keep their plants in, they just have 10 days to fix the issue.
And Tom, here's another important term to mention, cooperatives. Basically a group of 4 qualifying patients or designated providers can form a cooperative to grow up to 60 total plants together as long as the growing is done at the permanent residence of one of the participants. But if the group isn't registered with the Liquor Control Board, it's now law enforcement's issue to deal with. And the city tells me so far this year, code enforcement has gotten 14 complaints on outdoor growing.
Okay, 60 plants in one house. As long as it's not a nuisance, it's okay.
15 times 4. There it is.
Okay. All right, Justin, thank you very much. Now let's talk weather. Mike McCabe standing by right now to tell us more about this cool trend we're seeing.
Absolutely. Temperatures this afternoon in the 70s for most of us. Right now it is overcast and 75 degrees. Winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour. Headlines will continue to call for cloudy skies. We could see a little bit of a scattered shower out of these clouds through the evening hours, but not likely. Anything that we do get certainly does not look like it will be measurable. It may become a little more breezy heading into our Friday. That's going to make it feel cooler as we drop the temperature a couple more degrees through tomorrow afternoon. So we kick off the long holiday weekend on a bit cooler, unsettled note. But what about your weekend? How is it looking through Labor Day? I'll have the answer for you coming up in your full storm tracker forecast in just a few minutes. Tom, back to you.
Mike, thank you very much. Kids need to bundle up as they head to school. And it is the start of the school year, which means more kids will be walking home. But police are urging parents to sit down with their kids and remind them about stranger danger. With luring attempts near several campuses of our schools last year, it brings the issue closer to home. Police say parents should talk to their kids about which routes to take, and kids should walk in groups. If something does happen, police say to immediately report it. Then officials will take action.
The school district will send out information to parents, letting them know of the incident, and then us as a police department, we also send it out to all of our units.
And police say there are many officers patrolling school zones right now since it is the beginning of the year. Another good piece of advice for kids, take those earbuds out so you know what's going on around you. The state awarded the Kennewick School District with a $51 million grant this week. Now they can build a new elementary school, enlarge another school, and build a whole new home for the dual language program. That dual language school will be built at the old Desert Hills Middle School site. District officials say the new elementary school and expansion to the Amistad Elementary will reduce class sizes for kindergarten through 3rd grade.
So we're super excited to be able to do that. And then to be able to expand the dual language program while we're doing this and give a lot more parents the opportunity to have their child be bilingual, I think is very advantageous to us.
Those projects will be completed over the next 3 years. For parents with kids entering kindergarten and interested in the dual language program, you can find more information about the application process at KEPRTV.com. We have an update to a scary situation outside Chief Joseph Middle School that had the entire school on lockdown yesterday. Police tell Action News today that they are still actively searching for the person responsible for making a pair of explosives and leaving them so close to the school. The police department placed the school on lockdown while they detonated those explosives. Police told us today that device was crudely made by someone who doesn't have much experience. Cops say it was made from fireworks and repackaged. Anyone with more information is asked to call Richland Police. Kennewick police say a man assaulted a woman in her 70s, but that lady fought back to get away from her attacker. Action News saw investigators canvass the area, talking with neighbors to learn more about what happened. Police say an unidentified black man punched a 77-year-old woman 7 times as she got out of her car. It happened on the 100 block of North Irby Street. Now, somehow she fought back long enough to scream and honk her car horn. The man then ran off and is still out there. If you know anything about this, you're asked to call the Tri-City Crime Stoppers. Investigators are trying to uncover what happened after police say someone intentionally set fire to property outside a Kennewick business. Take a look at what's left of behind the business on the 100 block of Kennewick Avenue. This is in downtown Kennewick. Police say the fire was set early this morning, and Action News crews watched as investigators sifted through the ashes looking for evidence. The fire torched a significant amount of tables and chairs and also threatened nearby businesses before crews managed to put that fire out. Now, police are investigating this as an arson and want you to call the number at the bottom of your screen if you have any information. Tri-City's Crime Stoppers needed help finding this man on the run, and thanks to you, he's been caught. His name is Jesse Gonzalez Ramirez. He was wanted for failing to arrive at his Pasco residence after being released from the state penitentiary. The Tri-City's Crime Stoppers would like to thank you all for your help in finding him. After 6 years of fighting crime in West Richland, Chief Brian McElroy is leaving the department to pursue other opportunities. The city of West Richland held a farewell reception in his honor this afternoon. Chief McElroy has served in law enforcement for over 2 decades and served in our nation's military prior to that. He told Action News he loves the city of West Richland and says he feels good about his time serving the community there.
I've always liked to serve people and help them out and do the things I can in order to make an area, a community better, and this was just a perfect opportunity.
Chief McElroy says he plans to move further west to be closer to family. He says another job in law enforcement is not out of the question, and we here at KEPR wish him the best. Umatilla County public health officials are concerned about the elevated levels of West Nile activity in the area, so they're urging everyone to take the necessary steps to reduce exposure. The West Umatilla Mosquito Control District has more than 23 cases of West Nile this year. They've also had 2 horses test positive for the virus in the last week alone. The district will be conducting targeted aerial mosquito spraying over the Labor Day weekend. And the Cable Bridge will once again be lit up in vibrant teal in honor of Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. The Tri-Cities Cancer Center partnered with Ovarian Cancer Together to light the Cable Bridge tonight, and community members are invited to come out and attend that event. There is a viewing party being held at the Clover Island Inn beginning at 7 o'clock. Ovarian cancer is the 5th leading cause of cancer-related death among all U.S. women. The Washington River Protection Solutions Agency has been awarded the VPP Innovation Award for developing a face shield that protects workers from an arc flash. Workers wearing full face respiratory equipment will be safe from the electrical explosions when temperatures reach 36,000 degrees. In the past, workers had to weigh the risks and choose between respiratory protection or arc flash protection. Now they get both. The company also received the Star of Excellence Award for maintaining an injury case rate 75% lower than the industry average. If you have a story you'd like us to look into, give us a call on our tips line. The number is 539-KEPR. You can also send us an email to newsroom@keepertv.com. Make sure to like us on Facebook if you haven't already, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Playing sports at a young age can help as you transition into adulthood. Coming up after the break, we give you your winning ways. Don't go anywhere.